welcome back to The Organized Author. I'm Lucinda, and I just want to do a quick video to show you how I have kind of thinned out and decorated the books in my traveler's notebook. So if you remember, I had a real big folder in the middle that was thick, and it had a lot of different pockets, and it had stuff from my previous planner before I started doing Midori or Midori style planners. And I took that out because the paper was really thick and bulky, and it made it harder for me to really separate different books and not make the traveler's notebook too heavy. So most of the stuff that was in those individual pockets I just put in my front pocket, which I already had. And then I started dividing everything into different sections of notebooks. So this notebook is still the same in terms of how it's decorated on the outside, because I'd really already decorated that. But I had two different things combined in this one. It had travel and to-dos. But I just took all of the to-dos out and left that as just a travel notebook. So that's all one. And then I put the to-dos in a different one, and I made this out of a file folder, and I made this out of a file folder, this notebook. And though the file folders came from Target. And since this is to-dos, if you remember at Target in the dollar section, they have these sticky notes that say to-do, and I just copied that on different colored paper and glued it on there, and I think it's really cute. And then, so all my to-do stuff is just in there. And this was inside that bulky folder too, my vision board, or a copy of my vision board picture. And I just put that inside here with some washi tape. And then also these were the statements from my life that went with that vision board. And so all the other stuff was in there before, but it's in a separate folder for to-dos. And so that's the outside. I didn't decorate the back of any of the folders yet. And then so the first folder was travel, second one is to-dos, and then this one is for all my business stuff. And this came from a postcard at my church. I go to Life Church, and it has multiple campuses around the country and network churches around the world, and we also have online church. And we get a postcard anytime there's a new message series coming out, and I really love, this series is starting Sunday. And I really love the cartoon that goes with it and the drawings for the cartoon characters. I just think it's so cute, and has this really cute song that it whistles that goes with the message to stay positive. And so I just used a big hole punch and some scissors for this, and I glued that on there to say stay positive. Because being in business for yourself is a lot of work, and it kind of can sometimes have ups and downs, and I thought it was really important to have that in this part. So that's the decoration of that book. So that's all business stuff, and I'll do a separate video to show you how I'm bullet journaling inside of all the separate notebooks. And then this one was journaling, lists, and author's notes. So this is just general bullet journaling, because I bullet journal in almost every book except for probably the to-dos. And then for the to-dos that are every day. And then, so this I put, since it's about lists and journaling and things like that, I just took some sticky notes. These both came from the dollar section at Target, and I just glued those on there to decorate that. So that's that notebook. And then the last notebook, because remember I had a really big, thick kind of quilted looking notebook for the college stuff for my kids, and I just did a much thinner one, and I took out all the pockets, so it doesn't have pockets in this one. This one has pockets, which I'll show you in a separate video, but that's really the only one other than the pocket on the outside and the zip bags where I have pockets, because I really don't need pockets in every single section, and that thinned it out. So again, these were all made out of Target file folders. The very first one was out of Dollar Tree file folders. But this one is for the college for the kids, so it's kids college. And I just wrote, like, my son's going to Drexel University, and he's majoring in architecture. And my daughter is going to be majoring in fashion marketing. She's a junior this year, so she's not started just yet. And she plays volleyball, and she's being looked at and recruited by multiple schools, so we don't know which school she's going to sign with yet, but she'll be playing volleyball. And they both will be and need to be on academic scholarships, and my daughter will be on athletic scholarships. So that's how I've decorated all of them. So again, I still need to do the back, and I'll do that in another video. So there's the pocket, there's the kids' college, there's the journaling lists and notes for everyday miscellaneous things. And then this again was business. And this one that has the, the everyday journaling, can't flip back to it. That one, it also has all kinds of things, which I've covered in another video, but I'll update that also. So it has, my sermon notes and things, details about where my daughter takes a couple of classes for school, all that kind of everyday stuff. And then, this one again is the one for to-dos. And I don't remember if you see in a previous video how I made these pages that go on the to-dos. It helps me balance everything that has to do all with different categories in my life to make sure I can plan every single day without over planning and neglecting anything, because it covers all the different categories. I'll show you a blank one. And again, this is in a previous video for homeschool, chores, work, church, other, prayer, Bible reading, vitamins, physical therapy, all the social media, Spanish, family finances, business finances, and all of that, all these different things. And so I can write this down, my water intake and balance. So when I'm looking at my general journaling and I'm trying to make sure I get everything done for individual days to meet those goals, I can make sure I'm not focusing too much on one area and not enough on another one. Oh, and like mail is on here too, and email, which I just hate mail and email. All right, and then again, the very first one is unchanged, except that all the to-dos are taken out of it. And so I put all my stickies and stuff here, and paper clips and all that, because I really didn't need that bulky stuff, and I'm making maximizing the use of this folder. Well, I hope I helped you guys today with some things to help with your bullet journaling and separating your notebooks and thinning them out and decorating them for your traveler's notebooks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and until next time, happy writing.